Today guys, I'm going to show you how you can choose the best shutter speed based on your scenario. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. तो shutter speed choose करने के लिए आपको concept मालूम होना ज़रूरी है. So I'm going to explain the shutter speeds to you guys first. Then we will move on to how to choose the best shutter speeds based on your situation. Shutter speeds are basically the speeds of the shutter of the camera. But what is shutter? Shutter is a curtain between your camera lens and your environment around your camera. The more the shutter speed, the less light will have the chance to enter the camera. The shutter speeds are written as 1 second upon any number, which means the more the number under the 1, the faster the shutter speed will get, as the number 1 is getting divided by the larger number, and whatever the time it becomes the speed of the shutter on your camera. Take two shutter speeds as instance, one as 1 upon 10 and one as 1 upon 1000. Which one's faster? The second one, of course, because it means that your shutter speed is the 1000th of a second, which will give you a darker image as the light is entering your camera for a short period of time only. But if you choose the first shutter speed, your image is going to be way more brighter than before. That's all about how you control the shutter speed on your camera for brightness. But the real purpose of shutter speeds are that you control the motion in your picture by controlling the shutter speeds. The faster your shutter speed is, the more freezed and more still picture you will get. Let's take this picture as example. Here the eagle is catching the fish from the water. Now suppose that you were the person taking this picture. What shutter speed will you choose? I suggest you to choose a faster shutter speed, more than 1/10 of a second, because the eagles are quick and you have to capture the best movement, the perfect image of a feast. Extra point that in these types of pictures you have to take a bunch of bursts by holding the camera button and taking a bunch of burst photos. After the movement, you have to choose the best image that you get from the bunch of photos you just took, and that's how you get the freezed picture in these types of scenarios. There are a lot of shutter speeds for you to play with, so try them and select the best shutter speed that suits you at that moment. There's another type of photos where your model is still but you want the motion blur effect in your photo when there are people going by in the background and cars going by or anything like that, and you want to look them like they're in motion in your picture or get a streaky effect, which is also called the motion blur. Let's take this picture as an example where there is a motion blur on the both sides where the buses are moving and creating a motion blur effect. For this image you will have to choose a shutter speed under 120 or 110 because they are the slowest shutter speeds you can get on a camera. These type of photos were fancy type of photos, but if you want to take a normal photo, just set your shutter speed as normal, like between 160 and 125. These shutter speeds are normal for your portraits, for your still pictures. Your shutter speed selection can add a whole new feel, a whole new perspective to your photography. Make sure to experiment with different shutter speeds so you can get more used to the selection of shutter speeds and have an idea of shutter speeds. So guys, that is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed or hope you learned something from this video. I will upload more videos like this one. I will try my best to explain these types of things to you so you can level up your photography to the next level. And peace out.